Hey, my friend, happy Labor Day to you. I hope you are getting to enjoy this day, or you're going to get to enjoy it, because that's really what we're going to talk about today. And that is, when you get time to relax, when you get time off, what is it that you do with that time? Do you make the most of that time? Does it help you to get recentered? Does it help you to get back to what's most important? And whenever you're done with that day, do you feel ready to go again? I'm going to share some insights from my own life about how to really get recentered and how to be really re-energized with this time. Because I don't know about you, but if you're a high achiever, you're someone that it's very difficult just to relax at times. For me, I get to thinking about what's the next step I need to take in the big project I'm working on. Or I think about a communication that I need to make to someone else. Or I think of a follow-up that needs to happen. There's always something going on in my mind. And so I have had to really practice at being able to calm the mind and calm the heart and get centered and be present with the people that I am with and really get back to what's most important and be able to re-energize. So that's what we're going to talk about today. If you're watching this on some time other than Labor Day, then this is really helpful for those times when you get a day off or a week off. Or you know what? Even if you just get some time to yourself in the evening, you're really going to find this helpful. So stick around for the training. No matter what today is for you, I hope it's a great day. We'll talk to you in the training. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to give you really three principles, really three keys that I use in order to help me recharge, to get recentered, and to get back to what matters most. And when you have that time to relax, when you have that time that's kind of free of your everyday routine, it really gives you the ability to do this more than ever. So, let's begin. Number one is that you need to exercise first thing. Now, please don't all of a sudden dismiss me because this is a time of relaxation and I'm mentioning exercise. A few years ago, my wife and I got the opportunity to go on this cruise. And on this cruise, I was not going to do any work. It was just going to be time for my wife and I. And so I decided, since I wasn't going to do any work, I also was not going to exercise, and I was going to eat pretty much whatever I wanted. Like, I had given myself a license just to let everything go. Well, as you can imagine, as I'm passing by buffets and you can eat whatever you want, after doing that for 2 or 3 days, I really started not to feel so great. And on top of that, I wasn't exercising at all. So one day, we got the opportunity to go out and do this snorkeling adventure, okay? And so we're going out on this small catamaran with a group of people, and it's really bouncy, the waves, you know, it's just really, there's a lot of motion going on, and it's really starting to make me feel sick, to be a little seasick. And so, on top of the fact that I had just been eating whatever I wanted to eat, and I had not been working out, we get out in the water, and I end up getting really sick, starting to crawl up the catamaran, and I throw up off the edge of the catamaran. Now, besides this being totally embarrassing, it also made me feel bad and made me feel kind of guilty because I had put my body through that, right? To get to that place where I was sick. If you think about it, if you're an achiever or you're somebody who every day you exercise in order to put yourself in peak performance, right? In order to put yourself in peak state for that project you need to complete, in order to put yourself in peak state to have the right performance, in order to put yourself in peak state for the people that you're working with. And then when we get around the people that matter the most, right? The parts of life that matter the most, and whenever we get time to be by ourselves, we don't give ourselves that same gift of feeling fit and feeling strong and being alive and ready to go. So my advice would be, when you have a day you get to relax or you have a vacation, take the time, even if you just take half an hour, to exercise, to get your heart pumping, whatever that means for you, to get the blood flowing so that you can give the most to those you care about the most and so that you can give the most to yourself to have a great day of relaxation or however much time you have. But really, don't forget this on a day like today, on a day when you can relax. Be sure to start the day off with exercise. Number two is, as a Christian, I pray, and I always want to be thankful for the things that God has given me, and especially on a day like today, to remind me of what's most important and to get me recentered. I do what I call a circular prayer. And you don't have to pray as a Christian in this way. It's really a way for me to stay focused, and it's called a circular prayer because I work out from the inside. So in other words, I'll say a prayer and I will thank God for all of the many blessings that He has personally blessed me with, the abilities, the gifts, the talents that He has given me. That's the first thing that I do. And then I work my way out to the people that are most important in my life. So then for me, I first go to myself and my relationship with God, and then I work my way out to my wife. And I thank God for my wife and what a blessing she is to my life and what she means to me. Then I work my way out to close family members. Then I work my way out to close friends. Then I work my way out to members of the church, and so on and so forth. I work out from the center in a circular motion. It allows me to have that time to commune with God, and this is time I spend in addition to my regular daily prayer time. It gives me that extra time. It reminds me of how much I've been blessed, so it puts me in the right state. And then it just helps me to get back to what's most important in my life, and to stay centered. So that's really number two. I practice the circular prayer. And then number three is that I practice presence. Now, especially for men, and maybe for some of you women as well, we have a huge problem thinking about all the things that we have to do in our lives, and the anxiety and the stress and the de-stress that comes along with thinking about all of these things. If today is a day when you have the opportunity to relax and let go of some of your daily tasks, it's a great opportunity to get with the ones you love and practice presence. And here's what I mean. Take the time, even if you need to say that I'm going to set aside an allotted amount of time, 15 minutes, and I'm going to speak to this person. I'm not going to have the TV on. I'm not going to be distracted by anything else. Eye contact for 15 minutes, and I'm going to focus on this one person. Now, for some of you, that may be very easy. For some of you, that may be very difficult. But if you really want to have a fulfilling day of relaxation, spend that time being present with the people that you love the most. Practice that and stretch yourself, whatever that means for you. But it will allow you to be centered as you focus on one thing. It pushes everything else out, and that one thing is a loved one, someone very close to you in your life. If you practice these three things, my friend, I guarantee you that today is going to be one that when you lay your head on your pillow, you look back in fulfillment, and you feel recharged, you feel ready to go to the next day, you feel grounded and centered, and you feel grateful for all the things that you have. So, what is it that you do to help you recharge on a day of relaxation? Please leave a comment below at stonejordan.info and let me know. But I hope you have a great day today. I hope this day really does give you the opportunity to relax and recharge. And just remember that this day, just like this week, is a gift. So do two things with it. Be both purposeful and productive. Thank you so much, my friend. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.